Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our English lesson today. We're going to be carrying on looking at the non-fiction text that we started the other day. But I wonder, before we start that, can you tell me what a non-fiction text is? What does it mean if something's non-fiction? If it's non-fiction, it means that it's going to be informative. So it's going to give us lots of information and knowledge where we can learn about a certain topic. So we might learn about food. We might learn about countries, we might learn about weather, we might learn about diggers, okay? It could be anything that we could learn about. If we had a fiction book or a fiction text, that would be a story. So it's not real. They're great, we love stories, they're really fun and exciting, but we wouldn't learn necessarily new information, whereas if we used a non-fiction text, we'd learn lots of new things about a certain topic. So we started looking at the non-fiction text all about the Arctic the other day, and we started looking at the features in there as well, which showed us what was special about this non-fiction text. So we started right at the start of our text. We looked at, oh, actually, shall I share the screen with you so you can see it? Let's have a look. There we go. I'll take it right back to the start. So right at the start of the text, we had our title. Okay, and I think the title for that text would be Adventures in the Arctic. And that told us all about what this book was going to be about, or what this text was going to be about. So before I even started reading, I thought, is this going to be the book for me where I can learn about the Arctic? And I know it's going to be the right book. Then I went down to the contents page, and on the contents page, it gave me all the headings from each page, and it told me exactly what page number I could find these on. So if I wanted to learn some more information about where the Arctic is, I could go straight to page number 4. I could skip the introduction if I wanted to, and I could find out about where the Arctic is. On each page, we had a heading, which is just here, and the heading just told us what this page was going to be about. So we knew that we were on the right page with the page number right down at the bottom here. And there's a few little captions here as well. So there's an image. This is Dexter the dog that tells us just about what this image is about. Then we had a question in this one just here, another caption with an image. So the caption again was telling me what this image was about just here. Then if I have a look on this page, I can find some little headings just here. Can anyone remember what they were called? They were called subheadings. So they gave us information about what each section on that page was about. So although this page is about the people of the Arctic, if I wanted to find out some more information about each section, I know what each section is going to be about just by looking at that subheading at the top just there, okay? And that was the same for this page as well here about the animals of the Arctic. I could find out about Arctic foxes, harp seals, or walruses if I wanted to. And then right at the back, I had a, can you say that word? It's a glossary. And the glossary was at the end of the book, and it basically told us all about the words that we weren't too sure about, some of the new vocabulary that we might be learning. And we saw the words in bold throughout the text, and then we could flip to the back of the book, and to the glossary, and find these words again. So if I wanted to know what the word blubber meant, I can see here, blubber means the fat of a sea animal, okay? A sea mammal, sorry, it says there, doesn't it? So we can learn all about those bits from the glossary, okay? So now that you guys have started really reading that text carefully and understanding what it's all about, I wanted to do another shared reading session today, okay? And I'm going to test your understanding of this text to make sure that you've really understood it and you know where you can find the information if you want to. So I've made a little sheet, which is just here. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see it. Okay, and it says, using the Adventures of the Arctic text, see if you can find out the information to answer these questions. Questions with the letter R next to them, which is just there, means that you will need to use your retrieval skills to lift the information from the text. So when we're in school, what we do, well, if we see a letter R and we know it's a retrieval question, I want you to grab it and get it out. The information is in that text. You will be able to find it from that text. You don't have to use your brain too much. You just have to use your searching powers to retrieve and grab that information, okay? If you see a question with an I next to it, these are inference questions where you will need to use your own knowledge and information from the text. So this is where your brain starts to hurt a little bit more because you can read the information from the text, but you also need to use your own brain power to say what you think about it, okay? So it's not as easy, okay? We say it's like reading between the lines. You've got to think about extra bits of information to answer those questions, okay? So when I say inference, it's what I think I know. So it's not just what I definitely know, which is the retrieval where I'm grabbing that information out. It's there straightforward. Inference is what I think I know. So it does get a little bit more tricky. So I'm going to do the first one together for you because I think Mr. Heesom might have tried to catch you out a little bit here. So the first question then says, let's see if you could read this with me. When does the seawater melt in the northern part of the Arctic? Now, if you wanted to know where to find this information, I have done a little bit of a help at the bottom for you. So the question numbers are down here, and I've put what page they're on. If you want to really challenge yourself, you could ignore that and see if you can find it using your, using either the glossary or the, well, not the glossary, using the index page to help you with that. Oh, I mean the contents page, don't I? Find the contents page, sorry for that. So let's have a little look then. When does the seawater melt? So I'm going to go back onto here, and I'm going to start right at the start and see. So I'm going to go to that contents page, and let me see. Contents. Could it be in the introduction? Could it be in where is the Arctic? The people of the Arctic? The animals of the Arctic? Now, using my brain power, I'm thinking that it's not going to be in the animals of the Arctic. Will I find out about the seawater in the animals of the Arctic? Probably not. And probably not in the people of the Arctic either. Could it be in where is the Arctic? It could be. Maybe that would tell me about it. I think the Arctic's surrounded by sea. Maybe I'll go to that page. Or it could be in the introduction. I think it would be in this page just here, page number 4. But if I have a quick skim of this, so that's where I'm reading it quickly, I'm looking for the keyword sea. Okay, so have a little look through and see if you can find the word sea. So we're going C, 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 C. See if you can find it. I can't find it on that page. Do you know what? I'm going to go back onto the page before and see if I can find it on here. So again, we're looking for that keyword C. When you see the word C, I want you to stop. Okay, so C, 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 C. Not seeing it so far. C, 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 C. Oh, I found it. Right, I'm going to go back to the start of that sentence and read it carefully to see what it says. It says, the sea ice stays frozen all year. Oh, what does that question say? When does the seawater melt in the northern part of the Arctic? Well, it doesn't melt, does it? It says on this question just here, in the information just here, the sea ice stays frozen all year. So what I would do then, on this little section just here, I would write down that the seawater stays frozen all year round, okay? Now, you could just put never, but that's just one word. And that doesn't really make much sense, does it? I want you guys to write a proper sentence so I know exactly what you mean when you're looking at that, okay? So the next one then says, how many countries does the Arctic include? Can you name them all? So I'm just going to go back onto my text and I'm going to go back to the contents page. Now, which page number then do you think it's going to be on? If I were to find out about how many countries there are in the Arctic and can you name them all, would it be the introduction? Could be. Or would it be where is the Arctic? Maybe that might tell me whereabouts the Arctic is, I'm guessing. The people of the Arctic? Probably not. The animals of the Arctic? Probably not. So my guess would be to try page number 4. Okay, now I'm not going to help you anymore with that one because otherwise you'll run out of questions. But I wonder if you could have a go at these for me at home and let us know how you get on. Some of them might be a bit tricky, so I want you to think really, really carefully. But I'm looking for really neat writing. Okay, making sure your ascenders are keeping nice and tall. And I would say ascenders with a high voice to make me think they're high. And then descenders are descenders, which are really, really low and they hang below the line. Okay, I want some nice spaces in your words, some full stops, some punctuation. Make them into lovely, lovely sentences for me, please. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different questions with that. So let us know how you get on and we'll give some lovely dojos out for you today. Okay, good luck everybody and I hope you enjoy that. See you all soon. Bye.